teammates. Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are back visiting the EU servers of Guild Wars 2, which is Syria, by the way. Did you know that? Hello there. Welcome back, everyone. I am a few minutes late. Honestly, I just had a hard time getting out of bed this morning. I was dragging. Still waking up. Yeah, I had a small issue on the YouTube side. Typically in my stream, in the title, it'll say like, you know, daily stream, # 2503, like number 2503. And apparently YouTube started using hashtags. So it became a link to like hashtag 2503, which is a bunch of weird stuff. And so I had to go in and like add spaces. And now I'm kind of wondering about like my old stream titles. Oh, I don't know if I need to go back through all those. Well, can you TLDR Berserker Kazan review? No. I got tired of answering the question on stream, so I made a video. And you're too... you don't want to watch the video, so you're asking me on stream. That's just coming full circle. I'll say I like it. It's a good game. If you want more than that, go watch the video. Have you heard Ura LCM is officially dead? About time. I thought they had it almost dead on Tuesday. Good lord, took him so long. Can I watch the video and ask on stream to pester you? Oh my god. You can ask specific questions on stream, but if you want like if you want like a long-winded answer to how is the game, you watch that video. Snowcrow's got the kill. That is cool that they got the kill. They get anything special? New title, new infusion, some item with a unique graphic? You saw the expansion trailer. I have not seen an expansion trailer, no. Excuse me. No, I have not seen that. Usually, ArenaNet does some April Fool's patch notes and things like that. I haven't seen them yet, though. Let's see here. That one. Milho says, hey, I'm kind of new. And still build my second legendary armor, Obsidian. Do I need to complete a map again for the remaining pieces? Do you need to complete the map again for remaining pieces of legendary armor? Does legendary Obsidian armor require map comp, chat? I did a video guide on this, but I have not made it in a while. Windshark says it doesn't. So you might not have to do map comp again. You need 6 map comps of each. You do the orbs. You can light up lanterns after the first... Oh, okay. Alright. So everyone's saying Windshark's a liar. Sorry, I don't remember. I was trying to find out from chat. So you can do map comp on another character, or you can light the lanterns. Might you also PvP when in EU? Sometimes. I did last week. However, sometimes the latency is bad enough that I just do like one game and I'm like, oh shoot, this is a bad idea. So it depends on the ping. Because I live in United States, so when I'm connected to EU, it is a bit laggier. Exclamation blah. Crimson. Hey, Mike Jada. Hi, Evelyn. So yeah, from time to time. Let's see. GW2 YouTube. Let me find their main YouTube channel. Not seeing this fake trailer that you mentioned. Hey, Chip. What's up? Was leaked on DeRoyer's channel, Call of the Mist. What is this? Hang on a second. I'm skimming it right now. I'm sure it's probably a April Fool's joke, but at the same time, if it's an actual leak, I can't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Let's see, wrong chat. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it, Windshark. I see it. Kind of weird to see DeRoyer active. Like, he hasn't been actively doing stuff in-game since before I started. Muck, when is SAB? Super Adventure Box? Soon, TM. Let's see. Guild Wars 2 SAB start date. Let's see. Last time it was March 28th to April 18th. Typical start time is around April Fools. So, should be soon TM. Alright, God, I saw so much butter that you guys messaged me. Oh my gosh. Where's the Arborstone scroll? There it is. SAV is a festival. I can't even bring myself to do dailies or weeklies. I love the skins and stuff from SAB, but I am not a fan of the gameplay.
This is a place of refuge.
Not a den of iniquity.
I'm glad Fury isn't alive to see his niece drag our good reputation straight through the guano.
We need to butter up the giveaway prizes. Yo, I included butter with, like, almost every major giveaway prize when we gave out, like, what was it on Saturday? We gave out close to 30,000 gold on Saturday. And I included butter with a lot of it. Apparently not enough. Wait, what's going on? Oh, Blish HUD is not open. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's see. Where? There he is. Wake up, Blish. Okay. I'll take some of that butter off your hands if you unlock. Oh, would you, Muyo? That's so kind of you. Appreciate that. I have a buddy who's pretty confident SAB starts today, and it does make a lot of sense to do it today. I mean, it was originally supposed to be an April Fool's thing. It would make absolute sense for it to start today. However, I don't remember when they said they were going to start it. Oh, I'm overcapped on points. Clovers. There we go. Alright. Is Blish awake yet? No, he's not. Why not? Now he is. Okay. Blish is awake. There we go. April Fool's Day, we should get patched with Polish language for the game. Oh gosh. But did you watch the LCM clear? No, I just heard about it like a minute ago. No, I have not seen it. Are you saying Polish is a joke? I think he's just saying that it would be a funny joke because most people wouldn't be able to understand it. I feel guilty for not getting those juicy Ascended from the Wizard's Vault, but there's no character I want to equip right now. I mean, once you got Legendary, you don't have to worry about that. Alright, Samantha. 10 years, 0 Legos. Wow. Fun part for me is that I would never use it anyway because in multiplayer online games it's way superior to play in English. Superior. Superior, he says. Okay, that inventory. The inventory's fine. We still got plenty of room. Okay, let's see. We've done the guild halls, done the homestead, get the free thing from the matter converter. Do we want anything here? Obsidian, sure. Need to use the daily converters. Herda, let's see, Star of Gratitude. And Princess. Okay. Oh, shoot, I actually zeroed out Dragonite Ore. What? I've been learning French for 50 days now and confidently say every language is superior to French. The only thing I know about the French language is that the word bird is spelled with like 8 letters and pronounced with none of them. It's like, it's pronounced like wazoo, but it's written like oi swax. That's the main thing I know about the French language. Hang on. French word for bird. Alright, yeah. Okay, here we go. So, bird is oisiaou.
Oiseau.
But they say wazoo. Yeah, the language seems to be more like recommendations.
Have you unlocked your Wiki mastery yet?
Wiki mastery? Don't know what you're talking about, Tamanson. What's up? This is your main. You got barely World v World rank. Barely? I mean, hold on. I mean, I've got 416 levels in there. But yeah, I haven't done it much in quite a long time. That one, and rewind. That one. If you think French numbers are weird, wait till you hear Danish. I have not heard Danish ones. Go to the wiki. Oh my god. Alright, I'm on the main page of the wiki. What am I supposed to be looking at? Click a link. Oh, it adds XP to the thing at the bottom. Okay. Alright. American Galenian pronunciation, well, they have their Kansas and Arkansas. What's so strange about Kansas and Arkansas? You have to unlock link previews. It's a funny little thing they added to the webpage, but it looks like it made it slower. Keep the date in mind. Your chat is lying more than usual. No, the chat is telling me just like, oh, hey, look at the April Fool's prank over there. I'm quite aware of it. Danish remove all vowels and cut a few of the remaining letters, then pronounce it with a potato down their throat. A potato down their throat.
A bitter chill.
Our Kansas communism. It's not your Kansas, it's Arkansas. If it was Arkansas, it would be spelled that way, but it's not spelled that way. It's clearly Kansas and Arkansas. Obviously. Alright, that one's done. What's the April Fool's joke on Guild Wars? Well, another content creator supposedly made a fake expansion trailer. The wiki has a mastery bar on the bottom. I haven't seen anything from the official peeps yet.
It's Garm. He ran out of the village, just bolted out across the lake.
You think that's confusing? Kansas City is in like Missouri or something? This guy's bag is getting full. I'm gonna have to deal with that at some point. Guild Wars 3 is going to be a MOBA. I mean, Guild Wars 1 and 2 were completely different game types. There's nothing stopping them from making Guild Wars 3 a different one also. They could do that. You need to April Fool's Rose somehow. I haven't talked to Rose in weeks. Just be like, yo, you want to collab again? And you'd be like, sure. And they'd be like, April Fools, you suck. But then what if he says, no, you suck? And I'm like, oh, shoot. He reflected it.
He ran out of the village, just bolted out across the
Bram,
lake.
shut up.
I think Garm can take care of himself.
Maybe. I'm going after him.
Waiting for a trailer to drop with Bram as the main villain. I could see Annette doing it. Was he not already the main villain?
Damn it!
I feel like that's definitely happened once. That's a gold. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, that's all the parked elts. I wish he was a strike boss. I definitely do it daily. I mean, you can fight him in Dragonstorm daily if you want. That was just his training arc. His training arc! He was just, getting better for, future violence. Alright, this freaking butter. Ah, I could just sell it. Put some in the giveaway vault. Imagine they release the Guild Wars 3 trailer as an April Fool's joke, but it's actually not a joke. It would take us like a week before we started to believe it. You want to sell our butter? What do you mean our butter? Oh my god. Yeah, you can't double click or right click items to move them into the guild vault. You have to drag and drop every freaking one of them. Next time I like show someone the giveaway vault, they're gonna be a lot less impressed because of this. Alright. Oh god, there's still more. Wait. That's a lot of butter. Yeah, it's because of y'all. Seems like your giveaway vault is full. Why don't you clear it today? We gave out like 30,000 gold on Saturday. Stop. 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 Guild Wars 2 is gold making simulator, not about actually playing the game. Wait, what? No, you just made that up. For years I've been trying to figure out why I can't deposit siege blueprints in the guild vault. Yeah, you can't double click to transfer items or right click to transfer items over there. You also can't combine stacks in the vault. You have to remove them and then do it and then put them back. So for example, like here's 4 coins, here's 50. It just swaps them. You have to like remove them and then combine them and then put them back. It's like this here is older software and it sucks. Can you send me all the inventory gold you have on that character? I'll make good use of it. Oh, will you? What's on the menu today? Just surviving April Fools and having fun, Shane. What's up? 2 more tabs just for butter. Yeah. Yeah, there was this one guy that thought it was funny, and he would continuously take, like, let's say, like, a stack of cloth, and put, like, one cloth, one cloth, one cloth, one cloth, one cloth, and he would do that to the whole freaking guild bank. And to fix it, you would have to drag and drop every single item out of there. And, dude, I yelled at him. He's like, it was just a prank, bro. And I'm like, you are wasting hours of my life. I will kill you. Don't listen to Sonic, he'll decorate his homestead with that money. Uh-huh. Alright, is my event viewer working right now? Yeah, or event table? Yeah. Missing monsters. Alright, let's see if EU is doing missing monsters. Hello there. Hey, Lady Car. Let's see. Any drive to play the new totally legal herb distributing game? Not sure it's your jam, but it's more fun than it has any right to be. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm guessing by the way that you said that you're like a stoner or something. Forget herb distributing game. You got those useless suffuse buffs for a year? That's a... Yeah, that's an ArenaNet thing. It's not a me thing. But yeah, if I go... I guess if I go do the meta in Skywatch or in Amnitas, I can get rid of them. They're very annoying. Number 2 in queue to try to join the meta. We'll see if I'm able to get in there. Clear it. Well, for now, I'm going to see if I can get in on this. Am I pretty new to the game? Does my aquatic weapon set contribute anything to overall damage? When I'm not in water, does the stat get used? No. When you go in water, your rebreather replaces your hat. So you lose your hat stats and gain your rebreather stats. And your aquatic weapon replaces your weapon. So when you're not in the water, it's not used at all. I'm waiting around here because if I get pulled into the other map, the boss will be right there. Dude, I just want to clear his inventory for all that garbage material he caches. You guys yell about my inventory literally every single day. It's kind of like I've become numb to it at this point. And people are like, oh my god, why is it so dirty? Yeah, because I played a day. That's like one day worth of stuff. Can't mucking type today. It's called his backpack. It's burdened. It's from Raze. My friend told me about the game. There's no way Muck is going to play that. I'm coming back to yours after ages. Done with the story, etc. Now I'm blank. What should I do next? If you're interested, if you do !fresh 80, I've got a video called I just hit level 80. Now what do I do? That might be able to help you out. Hey, Mugga Chad. Hi, Goddess. Backpack is something I would gladly clean. Every time I go to misslot, my inventory slot's number in the top left goes back to 0x or 1x if I have the utility on that character. Abbuck, how much gold would it cost to have as many 32 slot bags as your ranger? I'm guessing over 1,500. More now than it used to, because the price of Supreme Runes of Holding has gone up. I don't know the exact number. But, yeah, it would take a little bit. It would take a little bit. Definitely, it's not something to rush for. Like, you would want to get all 20 slots for your bags, and then all 24, and then all 28, and then all 32. Do you have one main? Mostly my Ranger. I play Ranger the most, and then Engineer and Necro after that, and then everything else way less.
30 months redistributing Bezos bucks to Chip, or Mukluk.
Or Mukluk. Thank you, Rytola. Hey, Muck, have you seen the new trailer called Call of the Mist? Someone linked it to me. I haven't seen it yet, though. Here, hang on. So this is supposedly an April Fool's joke from Deroyer, who is a content creator who actually has a reference in the game, but I don't know that he's actually done anything related to the game in like the last 6 years, or I just don't know about it. Let me see what this is. All right. What is this?
All of time, space, past, present, and future. All of existence flow through here.
Fractals.
Balance, chaos, light, dark, hope, despair. Eternally, everything is equal. For to exist is all there is. The wizards, in their arrogance, they awakened something they could not control. They failed to contain the fractal, and they hid their failure. All of existence is threatened.
When he said the wizards and their arrogance, I was like, man, you are gonna have to narrow it down. They did a lot of horrible stuff.
Even for me, the end has become
Oh, that's Ad Infinitum, the legendary backpack from Fractals. I have that.
obscured.
Oh, the little cubes he was playing with were part of the backpack. That's a nice touch.
It cannot be stopped. It will consume all. But we must try.
One of those Titan guys.
I call upon every royal, every champion. We must fight for everything that was and everything that will ever be. Woe be thy name. The end of all.
Call of the Mist. That's kind of cool. I definitely like the first half a lot more than the second half. But yeah, the Deroyer, I don't know much about them. But I do know, here, hang on a second, let me go over here. Since before I ever made any content for this game, since before I was known as a content creator for this game, Deroyer has had a reference in the game. Let me turn this up. And it's this NPC, which is a merchant that is near all the fractal stuff. That's Deroyer right there, which is presumably how he styled his character in the, which was then copied for this NPC. And that's the same character that we saw in that trailer just a second ago. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Lore-wise, that was pretty cool, too, because, honestly, yeah, I would like to see the wizards be the bad guy a bit, because they did some horrible stuff. They did some horrible, horrible stuff. Like, basically, Skywatch Archipelago is just like, hey, here's a list of our, like, just awful war crimes. What did you do? Well, we made a pocket universe where Balthazar won because we wanted to see what would happen. Oh, really? It looks like life is kind of hell on earth for everybody there. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, why did you make this? Get your butt here. Yo, it just popped. I've been in the queue. How active are the servers these days? Very active. Here's a random 100 people fighting a world boss. Definitely getting a bit of ping while I'm connected to EU right now from where I live, though. Why did you make a Jade Mech Apocalypse? I thought it would be neat. Was that trailer legit or April Fool's? That was April Fool's. Another content creator made that. Morning Mug, love playing Heal Scourge on this fight because I can just ignore almost everything Decima does. Almost everything. Not those bright red lines, those will still kill you. I'm like, I'm considering buying subscription to GeForce Now to play Monster Hunter Wilds on higher graphics. How was your personal experience with the streaming service? It was good. Oh, hang on a sec. What was the last game I played on GeForce Now? I think Senua's Sacrifice, which was a game that had, like, parries. So there was some precision timing things, and I was able to play it on there fine. So your experience with it is going to depend on if you have, like, a good internet connection. However, I think they have a thing where you can test it. So you could do that before you spend any money on it. Yeah, as long as you've got a good internet connection, it offloads a lot of the work from your computer. Here we res this pile here. Another pile. Hey, Muck. Hey, Shadeth. Is there a bow build viable for endgame content? Yes. But whether or not it's one you'll be happy with depends on what game mode you want to play. Like, first of all, there's short bows and long bows. Second of all, do you mean PvP, World v World, raiding, strikes, fractals, dungeons, open world? Like, which endgame content? Muck might want to hold DPS. The others can hold their DPS. It's fine. I'll stop when Decima gets to 3%. She goes, no you won't, you'll stop right now. Alright. It's a 3. Alright, I think Greer's probably fine. I think they're catching up. Hold DPS, maybe the other team should up theirs, Muck probably. Nah, I didn't mess it up.
That's better. When we heal, and we will heal, I will send a bolt through your skull!
Alright, there we go. Okay. What is my ping right now? 171. Yeah, it's noticeable. Shit, I don't think I'll be able to PvP like this. I usually get like 130, maybe 150 at the worst. This, I could, like, this was very noticeable. 181 now, especially since, like, every time I, like, leash or unleash, I have to wait for my action bar to change. That was rough. Any new campaign quests after the main one is being released at all? I don't know what you mean by campaign quests. If you mean story journal, there's all of this. There's the core game, Living World 1 and 2, Heart of Thorns, Living World 3, Path of Fire, Living World 4, Iceberg Saga, End of Dragon, Secrets of the Obscure, and Janther Wilds at the moment. For bow build, PvE, open world, fractals, dungeons, raids, and order of preference. Okay. So you didn't mention short bow or longbow. Dragon Hunter with longbow could absolutely use it in all those game modes. Ranger with longbow, maybe it would be a slight DPS loss over other options, but it would be, you know, functional. Short bow Condi Ranger, and that could be Untamed Soul Beast or Druid, could be used in all of those as well. Next story bit is in like 2 months, give or take. True, that is correct. The Warcall overhaul they did in the new X-Pack makes it the best mount. Super fun to bounce around on. Yeah, it's quite good. Makes me wonder if they'll like overhaul other not often used mounts at some point in future X-Packs. Thanks for the invite, by the way, Aerolithia. Did you see the Call to Mist announcement? Yes, I saw the April Fool's joke. I did indeed. What? Chip is yelling at something in the other room. Probably see something out the window. Okay, well, ping is a bit high right now, so I don't want to PvP at the moment. Let's see. Battle for Tarir is about to start. Let's see if we can get in on that. We'll do some less serious stuff while we talk. Would love to see a Springer rework, favorite mount, but completely overshadowed. Yeah, Springer IMO is one of the only mounts that is like 100% replaced by others. And it's because like Springer's specialty is go up, and Skyscale goes more up. And that's it. It's that simple. Are there any good add-ons to the game like WoW? Yeah, if you do !mark add-ons, it'll pull up a webpage of add-ons that I've made guides for, and there's a few there. It also has CC, Turtle, and Warclaw has more, though. Yeah, Warclaw has the most CC currently, which makes Turtle useless unless you need to carry someone around, because it's the only two-person mount. It's kind of like how Skimmer is more maneuverable and faster in water than a skiff is, but a skiff can carry other people and do the whole fishing thing, so... If they gave it more CC like double, that would work. Next expansion, Springer can now multi-jump. It could also melee kick things. Melee kick things. Give the boat a skimmer skin. Give the skimmer a boat skin. It'll make a lot of sense when you go underwater with it. Hang on, blow my nose. Let's see, I'm fine with Raptor being what it is, an introductory mount. Yeah, I mean, Raptor's still, you know, good at long jump forward. Like, there's a lot of time between when someone's a level 10 character with Raptor until they are at Janthier Wilds, if they're playing the story in order. So they still use it for a good long while. They already gave Skimmer a hoverbike skin, could be next. I think I have the one you're talking about. This one? We deserve a char tank mount. We deserve a char tank? If anything was going to become a char tank, I would think it would be the siege turtle. The turtle should be given a pilot minigun. Sure. I'd be down for that. I wish they'd make more skins that aesthetic, I think. We only have the headset right now. The skiff has a char theme skin. Why not give Springer a pogo stick? Do you mean the bunny? Like, you're riding the bunny and the bunny's on a pogo stick? Or it's just you on a pogo stick? Way back in the day, in Command & Conquer Red Alert, Soviet side had a massive twin cannon tank, and I really feel like ANET should do this skin with the turtle. Was that the mammoth tank? I played that, but it's been a long time. You have the rabbit moon shoes? Moon shoes? Like from the 90s? That was such a stupid toy. Hold on. I gotta show this. For anyone who didn't have, never seen this. These are moon shoes. Basically, that's like a little trampoline, right? So, it's like your feet can go down a bit and then they bounce back up. Like this is like a small trampoline in each of the shoes. So, it makes you feel like you're, or it's supposed to make you feel like you're on the moon, like your lower gravity. Because you bounce. They didn't work that well. They didn't work that well. There's a lot of commercials for them. Hey. Hi. Chip wants moon shoes. What's up? What's up? Pet Chip. He is, just walking around right now. Hi, Michael Chad. Hi, Kara. Is there a tag here? There's not a tag here. I'm one of those safety adults that never got any, salty adults that never got moon shoes or wheelays. I never did either. I didn't ask for those, though. I do remember them, though.
For over a century. It will not fall this day.
Have you seen the Sock and Boppers commercial? Yeah. Sock and Bop 'em, sock and Bop 'em. More fun than a pillow fight. Hit 'em once, hit 'em twice. Yeah. It was like how to playfully beat the absolute crap out of your sibling. Oi! I was fighting the breacher. Wait your turn. Oh my gosh. Really? Dude, what a wombo combo. Fighting the breacher, pulled by the frog into the sniper line, and stunned in the sniper line by the Punisher.
Here's another. Make it count.
Oh my god, the lag! I'm pressing each key 3 times.
The Octavine is vulnerable. Attack now.
We are victorious.
This is gonna be one burn. It's looking like it. There we go. Hey Mike, whatever happened to that skimmer mastery track that lets you go underwater? I have a guide on that if you need it. Hang on. Search for it. Underwater skimmer TLDR guide. There you go. Okay. There's a link to the how to make your skimmer go underwater guide. Let's see. Inex says, what's your regular DPS with no min-maxing? I don't know what you mean by regular with no min. Like, what is regular without min-maxing? Like, I'm not wearing proper gear. I'm pressing a low number of, like, actions per minute. Like, what do you mean? Guess they mean not just like on a dummy. Like the build I'm running right now, if I was on a target dummy in perfect conditions, would do like 30k, and it would provide boons to everybody around me. Here in a real fight, it depends what's going on. Like I did 15k on that last fight because that frog was stunning me constantly, so my numbers were halved. But perfect conditions, this is like a 30k DPS plus boons. Let's turn that down. Dude, 196? Oh my god. Got like Rose MMO internet. That's a vague question. Yeah, it's like, what level of not trying are we talking about? Like, no food buff, no utility buff, not wearing the right gear, not in a good build, not using the correct weapon, using the correct weapon but not pressing the correct keys, like limiting myself to a certain number of actions per minute. Like, we need to put in a lot of effort here to discuss how low effort we're going. Maybe he meant turn your brain off gameplay. I mean, you could still do 30k by turning your brain off as long as you just play a build designed for it. Like Pistol Pistol Unload Thief or Rifle Mech, Hammer Guardian are all builds you could basically go AFK and make a sandwich. They'll still do 30k. Let's say assume someone knows nothing about buildcraft at all. Then I would say the average player that gets to max level and they don't really know about like the proper way to build their character is frequently doing like 2 to 4k. And they don't know that other people are doing like 10 to 20 times that. Because there's a lot of stuff, like not having the right sigils on your weapons, not having a matching rune set on your gear, not using a power weapon with a power build or a Condi weapon with a Condi build, you know? Having a Condi weapon with Condi stats with Condi traits or power, you know, in all those examples. And then hitting the right buttons in the right order. Like, you know, on my weapon here, I have a relic that I'm currently using, and the relic increases my damage for 8 seconds after I have used a CC skill. So if I use this skill, my hammer 5, before I do this, it'll do like, 40 to 50k. But if I don't do that first, it will do substantially less. So that's just like pressing the buttons in the correct order. How about playing with only your left foot blindfolded upside down with your monitor off and keybinds randomized? Didn't Lorenity do a clock tower run like that? For games, for fun, and Tempest is the best for visual, so testing does 16k. So 16k is kind of a weird number because that's high for a healer. That's really, really low for anything else. Like frequently people that are now, if you're just learning, that's totally okay. I'm not bashing you here. I'm just giving you some like end game expectations. Like if you're fighting a target dummy and you're in perfect conditions, right? It's not fighting back, it's standing still, you can go unga bunga. A Tempest that is just like doing DPS and boons, probably do 20 to 30k. A Tempest fully devoted to doing damage and not doing buffs at all around them, 30 to 40k. A Tempest that's just a healer, like 1 to 5k. Like, again, there are low intensity builds that are made for just like auto attacking that'll do like 30. Okay, my ping is really bad right now, so I'm not gonna do anything like super sweaty at the moment because of this. So we'll go do another open world event. I guess I play for fun with Spirit. No, playing for fun is fine, Anax. Like, it's a game. It's meant to be fun. And I'm not trying to bash you. I'm just trying to give you an honest answer to your question. That's all. I will say, if you're doing, like, open world, you can get away with anything. Because open world, like, again, I just said I'm lagging really bad. I'm going to do world stuff. Because open world is like the easiest. So in big fights, you're one of like 70 people. So it's okay if you make mistakes because there's so many folks there. So right now I'm doing 17k, which is the number that you gave me earlier, and I am running with 200 ping connected to the other continent at the moment, and I don't have 25 stacks of might or alacrity. But I'm not a pure DPS build either. Yeah, open world, just do whatever is fun. If you go into strikes or raids or like challenge mode fractals, that's when, get a little sweaty in those. I'm having tea with this person. Now I'm having tea with a roller beetle. Except for Dragon's End and Interneo's final meta fight. Yeah. Is Interneo's considered sweaty? I'll be honest, I did Interneo's meta like 3 times. And then it was just such a it was such a lag fest just because there's so many people packed into it. I didn't never really go back. Dragon's Den isn't bad anymore. Dragon's Den still requires someone to do like group setups and stuff. It still requires one person to do way more effort than the other 69 people. Why is Path of Fire so dead compared to other expansions? I would not say it's dead. I would say the metas here are less popular. Like, the only meta I know of in Path of Fire that's regularly done is the one that I'm at right now, Deathbranded Shatterer. But Heart of Thorns, the metas in every single map are done all the time. Pinata, true. I forgot about Pinata, but I will say Pinata, you go there, you kill it, you leave. It's just one kill, so it doesn't really keep people in the zone that long. Augury Rock. I stand by what I said about Augury Rock. Chip, what are you doing? Why are you trying to break into the closet? There's nothing in there for you. What? I know you play World v World as a roamer. Have you had an active Zerg group you played with? Yeah, there was about a year where we did a thing called World v Wednesday, where every Wednesday we would do World v World, all as a group. And, yeah, I mean, we went around as a big blob and stuff like that. We had a major problem with stream snipers because, you know, I was streaming while I would be doing it, and people could just look at the stream to see our location, and we would have, like, other big piles of people hunt us down. So it was something I started doing less and less. Because if there was just one person on the enemy team that was just like, oh, there's an enemy squad at the northwest corner, you know, they would basically just, like, announce our location. It would kind of ruin it for everybody. How did your celebratory stream last Saturday go? I had to leave early. It was good. It was a 14-hour-long stream. We gave out, like, 10 legendaries or something. We gave out, like, 20 or 30,000 gold worth of stuff. So I think we had a lot of happy people. Hey. What? What are you so weird about? What are you so weird about? God, the lag. I hit the button for stability and like 3 seconds passed, then I got stunned. Next up, 2556-day stream for 7 years. Yeah, the streak, the stream streak started May 26, 2018. So on May 26, that's when we'll just say 7 years. Sweep the leg muck. He's swept. Dude, do the ambush! Oh my god. I was like, weapon swap, ambush. Ambush. Do the ambush. Ambush! Dude, it's lagging so bad. Oh man, I'm so torn. If I could swap to NA servers right now and then get better, like much better ping, but they're gonna be like way less people because it's between 7 and 11 a.m. on NA right now. Most of them are at work. How are you not burning out? Last year, or actually like a year or two ago, to avoid burnout, I cut back on Guild Wars 2 to like 1 day a week rather than playing it 7 days a week like I did for years. So I've definitely kind of done everything in the game, but I still enjoy being here for the community and stuff. Also, whenever there's like new content, I typically binge it for like a week straight. What do you mean way less people? You heard me. Let's see. Drakkar. Just mention you're awesome. You too, chat, say the way. You too, Roho Moto. That's your fault. Muck Chip was upset you wouldn't let him in the closet. Hey, what are you doing? He's got the really big pupils right now. He's on the second floor of his castle. With the stupid.exe eyes. He's ready to attack. I mean, for streaming in general, you basically work 7 days a week, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're asking how do I not burn out on my job? I love what I do. I really, really do. And I'm lucky enough that I got a family that allows me to do this. And then... like, I occasionally get burned out on, like, a game. I've never really gotten burned out on streaming. That's not to say it can't happen. It might happen sometime, but in the last 6 years it hasn't happened. So, yeah. Let's see, can we find Iceberg Saga, Biora, whatever that thing is. There we go. Muck loves the beauty of our text chat, seriously. Though, if I could make with my art what I make doing IT, I never set up a server room again. I mean, it definitely makes it different. Like, okay, if you play a video game for fun versus doing it for as, like, a job, it definitely makes it different. Like, there were days, this is back when I was playing Guild Wars 2 7 days a week. Let me turn the dialogue off because it's going to interrupt me. When I was playing Guild Wars 2 7 days a week, there were times when I was like, wow, I'm getting really burned out on this. I would, like, if I were just, like, on my own and I wasn't a streamer, I would just close this and boot up another game right now because I was burned out. However, I knew at that time if I played a game besides Guild Wars 2, you know, my viewership would absolutely go way, way down, and I would not be able to, you know, maintain like that. So, oftentimes when you're a streamer, if you've got one game that you're successful with and you're not with others, you definitely feel kind of like you're tied to that game and you need to not do anything else. Now, for the sake of my sanity, a couple years ago, we made a change where I cut back from doing Guild Wars 7 days a week and doing it 1 day a week, which allowed me to enjoy Guild Wars again, and then also try out lots of other stuff. But that was a informed decision. I knew that I was going to have my viewership go down, but I did it for, you know, again, my own sanity. The thing that people misunderstand about metas like Dragon's Enter Epoch is that if everyone did 15k plus damage, it would die within 5 minutes left on the timer. Instead, 40 people do 5k damage, and then a few people do 20 to 30. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can see that. Like, look right here. You know, we got like, you know, 20k-ish here, and then you go down, and it's just tons. Like, 10 people down here is like one guy up there. That's absolutely true. I really enjoyed watching the Berserker game. Dude, it's been really fun. There was a... yeah, last night we fought a pretty tough boss, which was a guy with a mace that also was a flamethrower that also had like 4 crossbows in it. That took me quite a few attempts, but we killed him last night. Yeah, first Berserker Kazan. Really good game so far. Surprisingly, in the story, too. Most Souls-likes I play are fun gameplay, crap story. And then I have to have some guy on YouTube tell me what the story was for like an hour afterward. But Kazan has a very, very interesting story that kind of makes me feel like I'm playing Darksiders again. I had to leave when you were fighting the big spider. Fear not, I killed the big spider. Number 4 on damage. Did better that time. Drakar should be a Revenant's legend. What if they kill off Bram in the story, and the next legend you Revenants get is Bram? You can get him whispering in your head. And you know, each legend has a weapon, so when you channel Bram, you get a longbow, but you're only allowed to, it's like super powerful, but you're only allowed to use it for like 5 seconds, and then Ryland shows up through a portal and steals it. Just for lore reasons. I'd uninstall the game. Imagine how annoying the passive Bram chatter would be. Every time you get a critical hit, you would hear Kabram. What's the ideal DPS of Condi Willbender running Sword and Torch? Ideal? If you go to snowcrows.com, they've got a benchmarks button at the top, and you can see what the damage is of the top nerd for each class in the game. And it's going to be like completely unrealistic, but you can see what the absolute top DPS recorded is for each class, if that's what you want to know. Mug, have you seen GW2 efficiency today? No, but I saw the wiki had like an XP bar on it. No, I can't click on the portal because that NPC someone summoned. GW2 efficiency. I don't see anything different about GW2 efficiency. Top of the page. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. Oh, okay, at the top of the page, it says, tired of the 1% telling you how to play the game? Try our new exclusive builds page with never-before-seen builds. And then there's a link. And if I click the link, it lags really bad. It's not even loading. Okay, well, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. There's a giant mucking banner. It is not giant. Hold on. Look. It's this pink stripe up here at the top with freaking font size 8 text. Giant banner. Shut up. Also, it's not even working. I clicked on it a while ago and it's still trying to load Raid Pigeon builds. Friggin' top 1% of people in my chat. Okay, what is this? Wackadoodle Willbender. Celestial Gear, Ritualist Gear. Is this just like random? Baffle Bloom Scourge. Zing Fluster Necromancer. Mirthquake Daredevil. Zany Loot Mechanist. Okay, so it's just like randomizing builds. Mud got down. Yeah, it's fine. We had Jadebot and Ranger privilege. Oh, that's kind of silly. Not a fan of the Wiki one. The Wiki one is kind of funny, and I could tell someone put in a lot of effort to make that work, and I think that's cool that they put it, you know, they put an extra effort to just have like a fun thing for us for the big day. However, it's unfortunate that it's slowing down the website, because I think that's going to make most people dislike it overall. The Wiki one seems like it's making the website slow down. What is this? Sure, I'll follow this. Yeah, I'm imagining if Revenants did have a Bram legend. You know how if Revenants have the Assassin stance and also the Vindicator stance, they like talk to each other because they hate each other? What if you had a Bram Airstead legend and an Airstead Galkin legend, and Bram was just like, "Mom, can we talk?" And she's like, "No." And you just had them in your head. Bram trying to work through his mommy issues and his mom not having it. Mom, please, you're grounded. Go to the frontal lobe. You're not leaving the brain today. Mike, have you heard of the new GW2 stonks for sale? Ectos are 3 copper, magnetite shards are 5 gold apiece. I have not heard about that. I don't even know what event this group is doing. I'm just following. I have not done a meta on this map in years. Let's just see where they take me. Jesus, take the wheel. Desolation champion bounties defeated. Chat, I have never fought that lady in my life. In 10 years, I've never fought that lady. I told you. I hadn't been here in a long time. I used to love bounty hunting. I remember doing a bunch of bounties in like Sandswept Isles and stuff when I had to for various things. Like I think the reinforced Omicron bandolier, the 32 slot bags, I had to do bounties. But usually whenever I did bounties, it was because like there was a purpose behind it. Are we gonna do Rising tonight? Yeah, I guess so. I found a meta train. I'm just following along behind him because I got like 200 ping right now. Sulfur crystal lure. Your contribution 0. Where do I get sulfur crystals? What are we doing right now? Oh, into the pit. When I used to live in Utah, there was a sulfur mine, I believe, over there, and it smells so bad. Like, anytime I'm watching a show that's usually like, you know, Constantine or Supernatural, and they're like, there's demons nearby, I smell sulfur. I'm like, man, that's gotta suck. Because it's like rotten eggs. It's like spoiled rotten eggs. That's why your character dies in there. It's not because it's poison or anything. You're just like, and pass out. Stanky demons. Ow! Now what? Hey, Muck on EU today? I am, yes, I am indeed. Just following some meta train right now. Will there be a fake legendary giveaway later because of the date? I mean, I can afford a fake giveaway every day of the week. Well, my wallet could afford it. I don't know if my reputation could. Make Shy win the fake giveaway. You could say you're giving away Gen 1, but say April Fools and give away a Gen 3. You know what? If you send me a Gen 3, I'll make that happen, Crimson Wolf. I don't have any on hand, but you send me one, I'll do it. What are we doing right now? Everyone's just climbing this hill. Why are we climbing the hill? Mark, why you don't play soul-based other than PvP? Same reason I don't play Weaver. I like being useful. So, basically, anything that is a pure DPS and it doesn't provide any boons or utility around it, not my thing. But that's just a me thing. That's like in virtually any game. I like taking on some role that needs to be fulfilled. Like if a group is 1 tank, 1 healer, and 3 DPS, I'd rather be the tank or the healer. I just like finding one of the things that needs to be done and doing that. Maybe that would get Muck to check his mail. I check my... Look, my mail's not even full. It hasn't even filled up yet today. What do you mean I don't check my mail? I can't move! Oh my gosh. I recently stumbled onto some clips from you playing scary games again. What roles did you fulfill there? Survivor. I mean, obviously, my answer was talking about MMOs, not games where that's just a single-player game. Yes, I play Indiana Jones. My role is archaeologist. It belongs in a museum. Any tips on how to tackle the slow grind of amalgamated rift essences for Obsidian besides motivations? You could also just do, like, convergences. Because when you do a convergence, you get some of all the motivations. If you ever need a break from just rift hunting. Where are we going? They want me to go here now. Hard Muck saying scary games, are we switching to a scary game? Someone asked a question about scary games. Which map are the Jandir convergences in? Lowland Shore. Thanks to useful insight, especially the weekly Convergence one. I never really put one and one together to check if such a thing exists. Yeah, Convergences give quite a bit, and you can swap between that and Rift Hunting whenever you get bored of one. Yeah, the weeklies for both are substantial. Banked for later. He's asleep on the second floor right now. Oh, hang on. See if I show him. He's right there. He's tired. Are Convergences hard for new players? No. Convergences are 50-man content. So think of it this way. How impactful could your mistakes possibly be if there's 49 other people there? That's how it is. The Convergences are 50-man. It's kind of like an open world thing, but it happens to be in an instance. And you just need to kind of follow the blob and generally do what they're doing. It's like a meta? Yes, it's just in an instance. Like, Janthier Convergences, I've never seen one fail. I don't know if they can. A Soto one can fail, but it's rare, unless you're doing like challenge mode or something. Are Convergences usually organized by guilds? No, a public one happens every 2 hours. Look, right here. Next Convergence starts in 45 minutes. That's a public one. But you can make a private one anytime you want. How do you join a Convergence? You just go to the place they start at. If you search my YouTube channel for the word Convergences, you will find guides on how to do it if you're interested. I've got a guide for the Janthier Convergence and a guide for the Soto Convergence. In World of Warcraft, one man's mistake can end up in the fail of the raid. Well, yeah, in this game, if you're doing a challenge mode raid in this game, or a mythic raid in WoW, that is true for both. But a Convergence is just like a big open world Zerg boss. You just go crazy. Are you ever going to make a guide for Greer? Under the Convergence video, I pinned a comment for Greer. What did I write? I was like, if you get Greer, kill the 2 little guys first. Red is bad, don't stand in that. Green is good, stand in green or bring green to the raid group. If you're in a giant purple puddle, move out of it. Like, that's it, that's Greer. Like, it's annoying because of the boon corrupt, but that's really it. Red bad, green good, kill the little dudes first. Like, there's not much more to it than that. Ah, what's happening? I spin. If Joko ever makes me a lich, I'm gonna be like, hey, I want spin magic. Fun fact, the giant greens on Convergence version are dodgeable just like in the raid. I didn't know that. There's so much going on in there, I usually just stand in them and then I just keep hitting the boss. I just started Living World Season 1 and I want to yeet Bram off a cliff. It's funny you say that, because I think Living World Season 1 is when he is written at his best. But boy howdy, if you don't like him now, I got bad news for you, because it gets worse. Oh no. Like, I surprised people running T4 fractals as a Tempest. That's a surprise? Did I miss a memo? Are Tempests not allowed in fractals? A lot of Brim's Arc was just the commander, like the 50-cent give with what the F for me for. I read T4 Fractals can convert Tempest or banned per order of King Joko. Tempest or banned? Patiently waiting for them to drop patch notes today. Hopefully they got something. They usually got some pretty funny stuff for April Fools. We'll see if they got anything this year. You are a loaf. Delete every class but Warrior. Tyria ran out of mana. What about Thief? I mean, I still think you could be a filthy degenerate person who steals things if there's no mana. Hey? He's back. Oh, his biscuit's on chat. We're gonna put him down there. Back in the center of the screen, please. Just giant cat cam, tiny little Guild Wars cam. He's so productive, yes. Hey, recently came back to yours too. Only played for a month at release, so got tons of stuff to catch up on. Found a fun class weapon combo with Spear Mechanist Condi base. Nice, nice. Welcome back. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Muck is on a meta train. Yeah, I kind of tripped and fell and landed in this group, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just following them around. We spin again. On the road again. I'm watching the tag, trying to figure out where we're going next. I think we're just clearing this crap. Have you seen the new expansion trailer? The Deroyer thing? Yeah, I saw it. Thoughts on the new RuneScape MMO game? It looks like Enshrouded. I liked Enshrouded, so I'd try it. Like, when I say it looked like Enshrouded, like, it looked like the same game. Like, if you put them side by side, I don't know if I can identify them. New RuneScape game. Hang on. Where is it? RuneScape Dragon Wilds. That's it. That's the trailer. Ah! I'm dying. That is, that came out yesterday or the day before. Oh, I can't combat mount right now. No! Well. Is this meta now? Everyone just spams sky scale fireballs? Alright. They need to give Thief a greatsword, and his skills just apply venom to the sword and nearby allies with various potency. Oh man, I hate it when people sneak up on me with a sneaky greatsword. I feel like the loot here is not worth the trouble of like constantly being dismounted and having to remount, and then you can't because you get back put in combat again because all these mobs. Awakened Archon Ibaru. Okay. Loot fast, we are so late. We're so late. I didn't have anywhere to be. What do you mean? What do you mean we're so late? I can't mount. There's so much stuff. I can't mount. Where are we supposed to be going? Oh, wait, he's giving us a link. Oh, I can't because I'm in combat. This place is awful. 0 out of 10 meta, do not recommend. It needs to fix combat thing. I don't know that it's broken. It's just there's a lot of mobs here, and trying to run through it, you're gonna get aggroed of a lot of them. There's news. What is this? Stop and smell the flowers with the Wisteria Arbor Scale Sky Scale skin. Wow, that actually looks pretty cool. It's a shame it's April Fool's and that's probably fake. No Sky Scale skins for you, chat. I noticed when in combat I could still mount my Warclaw. Yeah, the Warclaw has kind of the ability to mount in combat with the cooldown, but it doesn't really advertise that. The Sky Scale also has a mastery where you can mount it in combat with a cooldown. So you can combat mount those two mounts, but they do each have a separate cooldown. They should have saved the bird head for today. It would have been funnier. Yeah, it would have. Where? Am I above them or below them? Jade Waypoint reminder. I don't even have a button for Jade Waypoint. I've never needed a Jade Waypoint in my life. Sky Scale skin is in the Black Lion shop. Oh man, they are really going all out on this prank. You guys think just because something's in the shop you can buy it? Oh, they got you. Hook, line, and sinker. Try to buy it, get rickrolled. Stop being invulnerable. This thing's a cheater. I'll get those. This is such a weird and annoying creature to fight. It's like a Vindicator. It just keeps like leaping off into space and then coming back. I have never done this. Don't think I will again. Nice achievement, thank you. He's never fought them before. Nope. Don't think I will again either. That was awful. One day Muck may do Serpent's Ire. I know I've done Serpent's Ire once. I had to get that done for the robot backpack. I also remember I got a bug while I was there, and I couldn't go into astral form. So, because I was a druid at the time. So I was like a ranger with an empty specialization slot, essentially. It was really weird. Do you have any Pathfire achievements? Yeah, some. Happy looting. Oh, then they did a recruiting message. Okay. All right. Yeah, a lot of those are just like a lag fiesta. I don't regret waiting 5 years. They should have put for April Fools, elites can't be downed. No downstate for NPCs. See if I can make him look at you guys. Had to bait him. I love the Serpent's Ire meta, just no one's ever around to play it. Yeah, it's not popular. Oh my, what's up, Rojo meta? Check mail for real this time. It's actually for today. Salutations, favored test subject. Wait, from Professor Small. I have heard through the intercollegiate gossip data repositories that you're embarking on an entrepreneurial endeavor of your own. Yeah, I thought I might try streaming full time. Of course, I wish to offer you all the best of my full support and would not wish to distract you for a moment. Thanks. However, if you should need extra flasks of my world-renowned height adjustment tonics, or any other mysterious curios that I have in stock but do not claim to personally be the originator, manufacturer, or legally liable entity of, don't hesitate to stop by my pop-up shop in Lion's Arch. Just look for all the dogs. I'm right next to the big one. Sound problem in stream. Wait, what? Hold on, what is this? I knew you said you might go to yours too for private play tonight. I figured you might like to know that I got a message telling me the sound of tonight's stream had been muted to copyright infractions, which is really strange to me. As I watched the stream most of the day, I went back to the stream to find the story about the Mystic Coins for my friend that you told. No clue what is yours to trigger copyright. Probably some trailer. I really appreciate knowing how you deal with this problem, as I have the same problem with my MetaQuest 3 game, where I'm not playing outside content, as in the games that triggers copyright infraction. Love to try to be part of the solution. Try to be part of the solution. Like, I don't control copyright. I may have watched a game trailer while on stream. Typo. While on stream, which triggered it. But since I stream to Twitch and also YouTube, if one of them has a problem, you can usually go to the other to view it without the copyright. There we go. Hopefully that helps it. Cozy Cafe. Okay, so Lion's Arch has some new thing. Let's see. Check the builds page of GW2 efficiency. Let us know if we could follow it. I'd rather have everything on one site visiting multiple websites. What? Crimson, why are you giving me homework? Are you talking about that weird pigeon thing that they made where it just like randomizes random stuff? Didn't know you were a copyright lawyer? No. I mean, I can answer questions on my experience with copyright stuff, but I can't help someone fix their copyright problems. They added a builds page to get orders to efficiency. Yeah, they added one as like a joke. Like, hang on. So if you go here, it says, tired of the 1% telling you how to play the game? Try our new exclusive builds page. And you click it, and it just literally generates random builds. Like, it just makes stuff up. Freaking, look at this. Giver's armor, that's healing, and sinister accessories, which is power, precision, conti damage. Like, what? Yeah, no, these are not real builds, Crimson. April Fools. April 1st release notes. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Where is this the thing? Where is this thing? He says look for the dogs. Dogs. All right, here's the dogs. That is a big dog. I implore you to aid in voluntary tests of my miraculous potions and various other items of strange origin. Place your signature here, and a mysterious box will be sent to you immediately. If you need more goods, visit me anytime. Supplies are unlimited for 1 week. Don't miss out. Don't look at the surrounding text. Just sign the agreement. April Fools. Speak with Professor Small. Alright, we got a box. Let's see. And what is this going to have inside of it? So we got dog treats, Chatoyant elixirs, Spike Choya Sonic Tonic, transform into a Choya, 3 cafe activation tokens used for your Homestead cafe. Chatoyant elixir is always fun. Of course, it's nighttime here right now, so you can't see it. I'm trying to render the kit. Shouldn't I be able to see it from here? There it is. There it is. It's out there. Yeah, if there's any new blood in the chat, when you drink a Chatoyant elixir, you could see like Godzilla-sized cats all over the world. And there's one in the bay. Use the big head thingy? I don't have the big head thingy. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Okay, chat. It's time to make a very, very serious patch notes video. Okay? I'm going to go through this as if it was real, and I'm never going to mention April Fools. And you guys can, like, react to buffs and nerfs. If you want. This is super serious. This is going to be a super serious video. Alright. Let's do it. Hello gamers, Mukluk here. Today is the 1st of April 2025, and we have got some new Guild Wars 2 news. Like most Tuesdays, we have got some patch notes to go over. Let us cover what they are adding to the game today. Cozy Cafe. With Janthier getting wilder than ever expected, the commander finds themselves in need of a break. Hope arrives in the form of a long-awaited overseas package that they definitely remember ordering. Could this be the Wayfinder's big chance to realize their long-hand, heretofore unmentioned dream? Break out your decorations and construct the slow-life homestead shop of your dreams in the Cozy Cafe weekly experience, starting now and open for business till April 8th. Now, actually, sometime back, like a week or so ago, they gave everybody those things for the homestead with the cafe stuff. However, there is a way to get tokens to run that cafe during the current event. But wait, there's more! For this limited time period, you can also experience fond memories of previous April releases, including Heights of Glory, Future Fashionable, Dog Days, Choya Carnival, Missive from the Sunbeam Throne, and Seats of Power. The myths have been updated to establish the Seats of Power as the official 2018 April release, despite the content going live on March 27th, 2018. General fixed an issue that caused content in the Janthier Isles to have more bear jokes than cat jokes, but only just barely. Fixed an issue that caused convergences to become the same over time. Fixed a time zone issue that caused it to always be Evan Nashblade's birthday somewhere. I don't think that was a bug. I think that was just Evan wanting more presents. Fixed an issue that caused the act of conjuring a homestead doorway while inside the homestead to create a recursive loop trapping the commander eternally in the stead between the steads. That is kind of a funny way of putting it. I have had this happen because I used to think that you could summon the doorway inside your home to leave the home, and I got caught in that loop and I had to Alt F4 my game to fix it. So it is good that they are addressing this issue. Due to game format changes, Janthier is no longer considered wild. It is now, its use is now similar to that of other face cards. Blah, I cannot talk. Updated word choice variety for interactive item prompts. Speaking to NPCs now offers talk, chat, inquire, and slide into holographic communicator messages options to give players insight into the initial tone of conversations. Still waiting on the update to add dialogue. Gizmos in the world now include use, manipulate, reuse, kick, lever, finagle, turn, and overturn options. Those have always been a thing in Radasum, but they are adding those to the rest of the, less fancy races. Fixed an issue that caused interaction text for various spider egg sacs objects to display use instead of consume options. Horrifying. The /age command will now prompt veteran player characters to remark that it can't have been that long since they began their adventures, bright-eyed and eager. I think that goes very well with the fact that our commander sounded like they had just been through the ringer in Giala Delve. I think it's time that they recognize their age. I think lore-wise, it would be good if in the next expansion, we, in terms of the lore, we don't play the same commander. We play, a new up-and-coming commander, because, the old one's used up. We just need to throw the commander out and get a new one at this point. Items. A new item, Essence of Bad Luck, is now available from salvaging certain rare items. Finally. Dude, all the way back to Diablo 1. There was moments where when you would identify an item, sometimes it would be cursed. Like you get armor and you'd ID it and it'd be armor of the fool. And you would spend the cost of it would go down. So I think it's good that we have some bad things from boxes. Maybe we'll think twice about opening boxes now. Mail that includes advertisements for in-game events can no longer be salvaged or sold to vendors. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to keep this or not. You can delete the mail before you even remove the stuff or return it. Honestly, it's kind of funny. If too many people return the mail, it bugs out Evan Nashblade because he gets too much stuff in his inbox. But I don't know if that's going to stay or not. Deployed feast items can now be eaten by certain hostile creatures depending on the food type. I saw this happened once with a Devourer, and I thought it was a bug. But I guess that is a new intended gameplay. The main issue is most feasts have a cap of how many people can use them, and if too many NPCs interact with your feast, you won't be able to have it hit your whole raid group. So definitely, eat fast before the seagulls get there. Players with an excess amount of unfulfilled listings in the Black Lion trading post over a year old will be charged a small records keeping fee per item. Oh, that's such crap. 10 years ago, I put in a buy order for an eternity for 1 copper, and I swear, like, any day now. Chat, any day now. This is, dude, they're gonna rob me out of house and home. Players who have run out of E characters to use when searching the Homestead decoration menu for the cafe decorations may use one of the following extras. E. Dolphin noises. Personal story. Certain Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wild story instances have been rewritten as interpretive dance performances. Depending on the characters involved, it might be an improvement. Profession skills. General. To provide more tools for setting up your Homestead cafe decor, each profession now has a professional homesteading trait, which is applied automatically. See specific profession sections for details. Being stunned, knocked back, lifted, dazed, or transformed by Signet of Humility will temporarily disable the target's professional homesteading trait in PvP only. Alright, that sounds really stupid, but there was a bug that was going around that required homesteading to happen. Like, if you had the homestead trait, you could be victim of a certain CC chain in PvP, and people that didn't have that mastery were not getting hit by it. So this sounds stupid, and it is stupid, but it is a workaround to get rid of a very real problem. Reverted an increase to finisher damage from a previous update. I'm hoping that affects Willbenders. Smoke combo fields now additionally put Jan Theory bee pets to sleep. Okay, they're going for realism here. You can use a smoker to knock bees out to steal their honey in real life. Fortunately, smoke fields aren't very common in PvP, because bee pets are currently popular in PvP. The big question here, chat, the big question is if you're a soul beast and you're merged with a bee, can another player hit you with a smoke scale to knock you unconscious? That's what's going to keep me awake at night. I'll test that as soon as possible. Elementalist. Professional homesteading. Geomancer's landscaping. When attuned to Earth, you may add and remove base terrain as if it was a decoration. Changes may be reverted after switching attunements. That sounds fair. But I want to see people attuned to water be able to reshape the body of water on the edge of the homestead. Elemental attunement. Attunements can now be set to automatically swap. Deploy Jade Sphere Earth. This skill now creates an Earth combo field. Engineer. Professional homesteading, photonic building mode. You may place holographic copies of decorations you've not yet crafted. Yes! Oh my, okay, anyone who's played, like, Grounded knows this. Like, you can basically put up blueprints for things before you, like, commit to them, and then you can put in the items to, like, finish the construction when you're satisfied. This is a very good change. Jade Mech. If multiple mechanists are in a party or squad, up to 5 Jade Mechs may now combine to form a single, more powerful Jade Mech. This was originally a joke submission someone made. Either they were fans of Voltron or of Power Rangers or something like that. But it's good to see that they're going to do this. Actually, current meta for many of the new boss challenge modes is supports and then 6 mechanists. So you'll have 1 big mech, 1 little mech in the raid. Aim-assisted rocket. The skill may violate the terms of use in PvP only. Please exercise caution while we figure this out. This is kind of just their way of saying that there might be a bug with that, and they're keeping an eye on it. And if you waste a trait point on that and then you get the bug, you were warned. Guardian. Patience is now a virtue. Passive. Your skill cooldowns are increased, but you gain the perspective to realize it isn't a big deal. Active. When the time is right. Professional homesteading. Hunter's Decoration. Allows the placement of trophies from big game that the Guardian has dragon hunted over their long career. Glacial Heart. Updated this skill's tooltip to note that your Guardian remains kind and warm toward their friends in spite of it all. So the Hunter's Decoration. I think it would be really funny to like have that and then also clip within it some Aurine Gen 3s, so it looks like you hunted Aurine. Everyone's like, where's Aurine? You're like, I don't know. Mesmer. Professional homesteading, phantasmal workforce. Your summoned phantasms will handle homestead decorating for you. Their own tastes will reflect yours. Muck no, muck yes. Illusions. If foes perform a successful healing power check, they will no longer take damage from illusionary sources. Oh my god, yeah, they've been playing D&D. Yeah, it's like a willpower save, and you're like, wait a minute, you're not even real. Psychic Blades. Updated this traits tooltip to clarify that both you and the blades are psychic. Let's see. Necromancer. Professional homesteading, decor perception. Marks near homestead decorations that just aren't working for the overall vibe. The range is increased while in Shroud. Minions. Following the popular Phantasm updates, you may now name your minions for the duration of their summoning. Got to try this out on the PTR. This was pretty cool, except for the fact that every time they die and you resummon them, you gotta rename them again. So every time they die, you have to go into the pet naming window for each individual minion. Originally, I did one that was inspired by the witch from Clash of Clans, and I named them like, you know, Barry, Larry, and Harry and stuff like that. But yeah, it was tedious doing it every single time. Hopefully they fix that. Ranger, professional homesteading, decorative symbiosis. As you place decorations, your pet will also place decorations or drag small decorations from place to place. I mean, that's just having a cat. Short bow. This weapon can now be wielded in the offhand slot. And for anyone thinking, can I dual wield short bows? No, you dummy. What, are you gonna hold the bows and just like use your teeth to pull back the strings? No. What they mean is basically, this is for people who complain that there's not enough left-handed representation in the game. You can use it in the offhand, but you still have to have a free hand to fire the short bow. Don't be stupid. Okay. The juvenile Jan Theory bee pet's fuzziness has been increased by 7%. That's a funny way of writing it. It had a bald spot. And there's no shame in that, all right? I'm getting the Vegeta hairline. I'll probably have one soon. But it had a bald spot on it, and this is their way of saying that they fixed it. Revenant. Professional homesteading. Versed in stoneworking, allows the addition of engravings and embellishments to certain decorations. Legends. Revenants can now rename their legends if they don't pipe down for a minute and let them finish the story objective in peace. Oh man, this would be like, you know, I will name you Fluffy if you don't shut your mouth. No, please. Thief. Professional homesteading, no quarters. Allows additional decorations to be removed from the base homestead, including all buildings, rooms, and beds. Steal. Remove the added functionality to steal the target's wardrobe style in PvP only. This functionality is now available in all game modes. See the following note. Cosmetic inspection. Now additionally steals the target's style by emulating their wardrobe selection and dye choices. I'm pretty sure I had a YouTube short where I joked about this. Back when they added the ability to inspect other people's fashion, I was like, you know what? I hope someone makes an add-on where you just copy someone else's fashion. So like, if they're just like, you're being really mean right now, you could just morph into them and be like, you're being really mean right now, and just like mock them back to their face as long as you've got the same stuff unlocked. I guess thieves will be able to do that. Warrior. Professional homesteading, cleaning ire. Your burst skill now automatically dusts all homestead decoration surfaces within range. I thought it was going to say destroys. Kill shot. Increase the critical hit chance improvement when landing shots out of a twirl without using the action camera or when attacking at an improbable distance. So basically, this is a lot of fancy words. They're saying if you can pull off a 360 no-scope, we'll reward you for it. While in combat, all professions are warriors in a sense. We're going to work through the mechanics of this a little bit at a time. Realistically, everyone should have adrenaline, we guess. Sounds fair. World versus world. General added snowmen and ice wall siege equipment. Okay, so the snowmen, again, I saw this on the PTR. The snowmen are just like a for fun thing. It's just cosmetic. The ice wall siege equipment is actually a reskin of the cauldrons, the things that pour the hot oil on you if you're at the door. These are going to pour slushies. And it's like a fun cosmetic thing. I'm surprised they didn't do this during like the winter update. And I imagine it's for a limited time, but it does do a lot of chill, but it does less damage. Population caps are now based on the total number of players on all maps rather than being calculated per map. That is basically because people were just like looking at the Steam numbers to see like how many people were playing Guild Wars 2, which was always inaccurate because it has a standalone launcher as well. This is going to help make those numbers more accurate. Players may now construct and lay siege to homesteads in the Edge of the Mist. This is something that I and many others have been asking for. The ability to essentially do like 1v1 with homesteads. Like set up forts, like think of like two kids that make like little snow forts and they're throwing snowballs at each other. It's like that, but with homesteads, but it is, it's high stakes because as they, you know, shoot your stuff, it's destroyed and it's not just unbuilt, you lose those materials. So it's kind of like, it's hardcore homestead gaming. It's not for the faint of heart. And that's it. That is the last of those notes for today. One other thing that they just added also is this right here. Stop and smell the flowers with the Wisteria Arbor Scale Sky Scale. Ah, noises. Turn that down. Also, is this high quality? Because this looks like crap. There we go. That looks better. Silvari Dragons. The pale tree had new babies. Man, if that sky scale is as intelligent as normal Silvari, it doesn't even, like, need a player. You can just play the dragon. Alright. Silvari sky scale, we've waited 40 years. Your character's not even 40 years old. Shut up. Wisteria Arbor Scale Sky Scale Skin. That's a mouthful. Embark on an adventure with your new sky scale and leave beautiful petals in your wake. These ancient sky guardians are infused with nature's bounty. Its magic originated in a forever tree's song. Don't forget to bring snacks full of healthy fiber. Your lovely mount will appreciate them. The Wisteria Arbor Scale Sky Scale gem available for 1,600 gems. Starting April 4th and continuing for the next few days, selected miscellaneous items will be 20% off. These include a variety of armor sets, emotes, fishing rods, jadebot skins, homestead packages. Some of our favorites include the Plush Pals Homestead Package, the Meditative Garden Homestead Package, the Read Book Emote Tome, Fluttering Fairy Jadebot Skin, Strider's Medium Armor Skin, Incarnate Light Armor Skin, and Rampart Heavy Armor Skin. Check the gem store each day to see what else is discounted. Returning this week, take full advantage of our discounts and upgrade your account. From today till April 8th, the Copper Fed, Salvage-O-Matic, Silver Fed, Salvage-O-Matic, Runecrafter, Salvage-O-Matic, and Equipment Template Expansions 20% off, and Build Template Expansions are 40% off, available now in the gem store. And let me see, if we look in the gem store right now, do I see the Wisteria thing? I do. It is there. These are real, and they are available right now. That's looks like he hit his head on a low ceiling, but he is, he's all right. And that's it. That is all the notes that we have got for today. Hopefully you guys saw something you liked. And as always, if you have something there that you didn't like, I'll have the link to the notes down below. You can go to the forums and complain about it. And yeah, any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. And I will fight you there. Boom. All right. I will say, chat, I hate that they said... Hold on a sec. They said April Fools 3 times. So early. Like, why do you want people to know this is a joke so early in the thing? I was having to, like, skim over that over and over and over. Thumbnail's the cat? No, it can't be that obvious about it. Can't be that obvious about it. Okay. Alright, now we do gotta make a thumbnail, though. Let's see. How difficult was it to make that up? I mean, I wasn't able to make up something for everything. Like, when they're like, everyone's a warrior now, I was like, I guess. Like, what am I gonna say about that? Oops, all warriors. The cat was in the background? Yeah, I specifically set it up so the cat was above Chip the whole time. Thumbnails, Muck's cluttered inventory. Oh my gosh. Either use the Wisteria Sky Scale or the Tengu head. We used the Tengu head recently. Hang on a sec. Open this up. Oh, we need to... You know, I should do the upload first. Hang on a sec. Alright. We're gonna do this one step at a time. Alright, upload videos. Okay. And wait, where is it? Oh, it's down here. Okay. All right. Uploading that to YouTube. All right, so we gotta wait that side. Not touching GIMP until this this upload is done. Because once before I was streaming and uploading video to YouTube and making a thumbnail all at the same time and everything broke. Where was that video of the Wisteria sky scale? I'll give you a link. One sec. That's a link to it. People are really oblivious, Muck. Believe me, I'm aware. How many giveaways have I done where it says on screen the instructions for entering the giveaway and people ask a question that is answered by what's on the stream? Someone said pet chip. Hey, what's up? What's up, dude? Sleepy dude. Okay. The new Cat Cafe minigame is actually pretty fun, can't lie. I made bank selling tiger eye pebbles last week. I made the thumbnail a reference to the giant cats, but show a giant chip and underneath him have it say copyright claim. What? 99%. Okay, the video is uploaded to YouTube. I no longer have to worry about that. All right. Let's see. Thumbnail template. I haven't seen any cat Muck is petting is invisible. Oh, he's got his back to you. You ever got to show off the new shoulder skin? I didn't know of a new shoulder skin. What is the new shoulder skin? It's not at the gym store. Where's it at? It's under April Fool's achievements. Are you just making stuff up just to make me look? I don't know of any April Fool's achievements. Cloaked cat mantle box. So, okay. Here, a couple things. One, it's on my shoulders, but it looks exactly like my old shoulders. Two, it has made my two-handed hammer become a one-handed hammer. Does this mean that with this cat shoulder pad, that I can dual wield two-handed weapons? A cloak given to you by the king of all cats, or an invisible cat cape wrapped around your shoulders. It's hard to say because you can't see it. Is it on your shoulders? Yeah, it's in the shoulder slot. So that means it copied the look of my old shoulder slot. Time for Hammer Hammer Ranger. I know. All right. Let's see. Okay. We got to make a thumbnail for today's news, chat. Let's see. First off, we're not live. We're going to put that. Second off, we don't need me doing that. Third, we don't need Elden Ring in the background. Get rid of that. Let's see. Can get rid of this layer. And get rid of that. And hide that for now. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for... Let's see. We could do the Wisteria Sky Scale as part of the notes. What was the most believable note in there, chat? I'm looking through the notes. I'm looking for the most believable note that was in there. Probably not the mechs combining. Thief stealing fashion. The Mechanist Megazord? No. I like the patience is a virtue with two on the nose. Feast being eaten by hostiles. Rev shutting up his legends. Okay. Let's start with... Let's see. Copy. Let's start with this. Alright, let's just do that. And let's get me looking shocked. Oh my god! Look at that! And then we can add some text. The homesteading PvP glitch. I didn't think that was very believable. Alright. So, let's do this. And what we got? Put cat in thumbnail. It may be the invisible one. Burning homestead and your Asura looking like the meme. Oh, man. Dude, if only I didn't have morals and I was willing to use AI art. I would love to have one whip that up. Adding holographic versions of the unknown decorations. Dragon Hunter trophy case. Let's see. For anyone in chat, if you not got already the skin, if you're like me and want invisible skin for shoulders. Alright, let's see. New GW2 mount. Dragon Hunter trophy mechanic. Let's see. What else? You know what a good April Fool's note would be? Is if they said in PvP, Thief can now steal a weapon from the enemy. So for like 5 seconds, the Thief uses the weapon and the enemy doesn't have the weapon. Kind of like WoW Disarm. That could make some people panic. Homestead versus Homestead. Wilbender finally nerfed? Let's see. You know what? Hold on. Screw it. Let's just make crap up. Today's the day. Huge Ellie buffs. All right. What else? What's the most clickbait crap for this? Let's just forget the actual notes. It's a day of lies. Bram deleted. Underwater combat. PvP fixed. Bram deleted. Bram retcon. Bram retcon? Alright, this is getting to be too much text. Alright. Let's see. Select, grow. We're gonna need to move this guy. That's so much text. Queen Jenna now has shoes. Logan has vanished and no one has seen him since. He's like, forget this, I'm gonna go fight for the char. Bram is a class, the Dumbarian. The Bardbarian. Zoja comes back to Radasum. Dude, I feel like in 5 minutes we can make better fake patch notes here. Some of these are gems. There's gonna be a new mount. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Anchor that. And let's see. Is that? Let's make that pop a bit. Mechs. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that would be good too. Mechs usable underwater. Because that's been broken for years. GTA 6 collab with Guild Wars 2. Oh my god, no. Dude, just go around beating up random people, stealing their roller beetles. Dude, you guys got some good. Dude, okay, next year we gotta make our own patch notes next year. Skins for mechs. Let's see, 4-1 Guild Wars 2 news. Alright. Punch a fisherman, be like, I need this skiff. I need this skiff. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so this is that it? Yeah, there's the cat. Alright. Reuse details. Find another news video. Alright, April 1st. April 1. I don't even know how to words that. It's finally happened. It's all we've asked for. Write it in German. I'm gonna give Google a stroke here. Hang on. Alright. English to German. April 1st.
Guys, look
It just gave up. It's like, no.
1. April.
April. Alright. Let's see, sources. Where's my very serious sources? Alright. There's one. And the Wisteria thing. Okay. Alright. Thumbnails. Easy. Alright. New Zaitan fight? Oh my gosh. What do you want to translate? I can translate. It's done. We already translated. It is done. Import from video. There we go. Add a Kabram tag. That's not gonna say anything. Hello gamers, Mukluk here. Alright, make sure this works. Yeah. Alright. Okay. And public. There we go. Easy content. Commander really died in the Balthazar fight. Everything else was a creation of his dying mind. Oh my god. Yeah, Gialadelv, the tunnel, he was just, his bed sheets were just too tight. It was all in his head. You YouTubed? I YouTubed so hard today. Good morning. Hi, Lord of Tender. Somehow Cormier returned. You know what? Just to, hang on a second here. I kind of want to write some of these down for future use. Alright. Let's see. Wilbender nerfed. Ellie buffed. Somehow Cormier returned. Bram retcon removed. What are the craziest, but maybe someone could believe it, April Fool's things that you guys can think of? Skins for mechanists confirmed. Underwater specializations. Tengu confirmed. Let's see. I'm looking at the other stuff. Oh, Zaitan fight remastered. Let's see. Queen Jenna found shoes. What was the other stuff? Thief can now disarm others' weapons in PvP and use them. Dyeable weapons. Oh my gosh, that's good. Dyeable weapons. New world v world map. Let's see. Cosmetic templates. Copy, paste cosmetics. Thief can now break into other people's houses? Oh my god.
I like the look of the mech, but it would be so nice to be able to skin them.
Skin them? Oh my good lord. Mechanus can now use mechs underwater. What else? EU and NA servers are being merged. That would be so terrible. The ping. Someone would have terrible ping. Let's see. Char rug available for Homestead. Char rugs available for homesteads. Rangers penalized by PETA every time their pet dies in a fight. Do you know PETA's kill count? PETA would cheer. New crafting disciplines, skinning, alchemy, and astronomy. You can now silence Glint's screams. Oh my god. NPC homestead pillows. Oh my gosh. Can now craft Logan body sized pillows for homestead. Julian cooking 500. Guildhall nodes limited to 1 player per day. Oh my god! Guildhall nodes bug fix intended to be used by 1 player per day. Can change permissions for this in guild panel. Change logo. You can now craft Destiny's Edge body size pillows. There you go. Now the big question: Snap was in Destiny's Edge. On his body pillow, is he just dead like Yamcha? Just. 2 bots already post comments under new video. Oh god dang it! Thank you. Let's see. What do they say? Okay. One is the profile pic is a lady's butt, and the other is a lady's front butt. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, and then one is some guy saying first. We'll keep that one. All right. Good lord. Customizable hammer go on. Craftable air body filled inflatable life size doll for home says. I think that might be too far. New mounts. Hornless unicorns. Added Gen 3 spear. Sure. Added Gen 3 spear. What would it be called? Or it'd be Aureen's something. Aureen's temper? Orna jab? Wait, what? Orna Bjarn? Aureen Bjarn. Aureen Bjarni. Aureen Bjarni. I can't even say that. Aureen Shaft, go to your room. Oh. When you use When using Necromancer minion skills on a downed player, they can control... let's see. Hold on. The minion will be stronger, and the downed player can control the minion until it expires or they are revived. I stole that idea from another MMO. Guild Wars 2 switching console ports announced. Guild Wars 2 is already playable on Steam Deck. Down player character deleted. Guild Wars, oh, here we go. Guild Wars 2 announces hardcore servers. That's my message you modified? No, improved. Boring soothing. You can now sue other players in the game. There will be an in-game trial, and you have to hire a lawyer. That's dumb. No, I'm not writing that one. With the passing of the Pale Tree, no new Sylvari can be created. Oh god, what is this? Hang on a sec. I asked ChatGPT for a pink and fluffy mech skin. This is... Bro. That is horrifying. It just like added pink hair to the whole thing. Even the blades. Oh my god. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Players will soon receive in-game mail regarding this year's property taxes for Homestead. Players will soon receive in-game mail regarding this year's property taxes for their homesteads. Dude, we got some good stuff here. Level cap increased to 81. That'll especially annoy people because it's not a 5 or a 0. Rangers can pet their pets. Oh, that makes me think of another one. Hold on. Rangers pet... The Ranger pet Fanged Iboga can now res players twice as fast with the Lick Wounds skill due to it having 2 tongues. Tameable chars? It does! Hold on. Some of you don't believe me. One sec. It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not making this up. He wiggly. Y'all thought I didn't know. Players lose their level when they die. XP penalty. Dying will now incur an XP penalty. New guild versus guild PvP mode. New game mode added to allow guild versus guild gameplay. Placeholder name Guild Wars, but subject to change. Players revived by Necro now become the minion. I've already got that. That's right here. When making a character, you can now choose between male, female, or PvP. If you choose PvP, you will be on a PvP-enabled server in open world. Due to popular demand, Ellie has now downstate lava font, removed lava font from staff. Due to popular demand, lava font moved to elementalist downstate bar. There we go. Hey, thank you. Food. Food cooked by chefs now has increased stats when fresh, and reduced stats over time. Also, it goes bad. They're removing Guardian as class as there are already too many. They're removing Guardian as a class, there are already too many. How do I want to phrase that? Due to hitting the max integer value, hitting a max integer value, we have temporarily disabled the ability to create new guardians due to too many due to hitting the cap. We will begin deleting guardians starting from the oldest to free up space. There we go. If you have a warrior in your party, the rest of your party will get free shirts labeled "I'm with stupid." Introducing what is, oh shoot, what is the name of that instability? Introducing social awkwardness World v World weekend, where we have enabled player collision. We are very excited about this and seeing what new strategies you come up with. There we go. Siege Turtle is now enabled in World v World. It requires Siege to fire the cannons. There we go. Necro can lose controller over his creation if it uses an enemy's body. Guild Wars 2 will be moving to a subscription-based model. Increase player limit and strikes to 30. What? World v World now has peace negotiation option. Skyscaling World v World finally being optimized. Vindicators now need to take their medicine every hour to prevent sanity loss. Oh! Vindicators can no longer dodge indoors. Zaitan fight reworked. That's up here. Yep. Removing walls in World v World keeps to encourage more fighting. They hit the ceiling and fall back down with a concussion. Characters need to eat and drink now in order to not die irreversibly. You can now multi-class. That'd be like saying they're adding Ritualist or Dervish. Asmongold tried Guild Wars 2 on stream. When? Oh, wait, that's your fake note? That's your fake... I was like, wait, what? Monk will now be playable. Option to turn on voice line parkour when dodging. Rise Against now played when playing Zaitan enemies. Oh, I got one. Bone Skinner is now invulnerable until the torches are lit. Just completely destroy everyone's strategy for that guy. What torches in Bone Skinner? Yeah. Druid Astral Form is no longer required to maintain alacrity on the group. Oh my god. Druids now simply emit an alacrity aura similar to Harbingers. It's only fair. There we go. What's going on? We're making up April Fool's patch notes. What? That's what's doing. Shadow Behemoth encounter has been moved 4 meters to the left. For Americans, that is 18 hamburgers. All ranger pets now run around your homestead? All of them? All of them? Are you sure about that? What if you have multiple rangers? Alright, wait. I can work with that. Hold on. All ranger pets can now roam your homestead. Note, if you, there is currently a known bug where if you have more than 3 rangers, the sheer number of animals can crash your client. Yeah. Svanir Shaman Chief Grunts now released on SoundCloud as rap album. Svanir Shaman Chieftain fight is missing music, so he now grunts to a beat. Oh my god, that's savage. Portal type skills and abilities have been disabled in the Chalice of Tears. That's a good one. Due to no one ever going for the lamp in Jin's Dominion PvP zone, the first person to get it now wins the game. Snowden drifts removed from the game due to the developers forgetting it existed. All players AFK in Alliance Arch have a chance to hear a small whisper calling them to the mist. Let's see. Ranged weapons now require ammunition. Available in the Black Lion chip store. Is this a wish list? God, no. Due to recently learning that Octo means 8, the Octovine event will now have 8 entrances. Stupid. Elementalists now require mana management. Elementalists now have a mana bar. Northeast, hurry up. Let's see. Added new weapons for each profession. Oh wow, this guy went all in on this. New weapon. Hold on. New weapons added for each profession. Warrior, Great Axe, Guardian, Lance. What is this? Ranger, Crossbow, Engineer, Rocket Launcher, Thief, Claws, Mesmer, Fans, Necromancer, Scythes, Elementalist, Orbs. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you missed something. What did you miss? You know what? That'll be part of the joke. Revenant gets nothing. We'll just ignore Revenant. Wait. I got one. Revenant earplugs. Since they're always hearing stuff. Revenant now has a 1% chance to eat legendary components such as Mystic Clovers. She is hungry. Oh god. You can now level pets and teach them attacks. Taming multiple of the same ranger pet will force them to fight to the death, and you will keep the stronger one. The poison jar thing. Necromancer can now wait, was that Necromancer can now summon Joko as an elite skill? He will only mock you. No, hold on. Revenant can now channel the spirit of Joko. Wait, what was it? What was? Hold on. Guild Wars, Joko's titles. I know he had like a crazy amount of titles. Hold on. Found it. Here we go. Okay. Wait, what? Shoot. There we go. Revenants can now channel the spirit of Joko the Inevitable, the last primeval king, Joko the Undying, the Scourge of Vabi, Joko the Fear, Joko the Beloved, Joko the Transcendent, and Joko the Eternal Monarch of all. This will irreversibly change their class to Necromancer. That's it. It just changes Revenant to Necro. Guild Wars now changed to Guild Wars. It will now be pirate based. Oh my god. I just got here. It was like, what is happening here? It took me a minute. Then I was like, oh. Asura will be deleted. Oh my gosh. Irene wakes up and wants her Leggies back. Irene wakes from hibernation to find most of her scales have been taken. Horrified, she sees Gen 3 legendaries. And she becomes the next boss. Joko needs to be praised daily or he awakens in you. Silvery Visionary World War II bowl of salad. Guild Wars 3 story details leaked to Bram as the new pack commander. Revenant can channel multiple legends at the same time. All of them talk to each other. Oh my gosh. The quality armor trio NPC are now available to be placed in the Homestead. the That's Quality Armor, thanks, group can now be placed in your Homestead. That's so stupid. I love it. Joko praising added to the Wizard Vault dailies. They have Dwarf's Assassin and they don't shut up about it. Lion's Arch Lost and Found Department relocated to the fractals of the... That's good. Lion's Arch Lost and Found Department relocated to the fractals of the mist. Armor showcase the Homestead from Eye of the North Guild Wars one of the mini pet showcase. Agony Resistance is now account bound. Oh, that would actually be good. Agony Resistance is now account wide. That's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna twist this a little bit. Super Adventure Box Tribulation Mode is now Phase 2 of Legendary Challenge Mode Ceres. We now introduced a Legendary Refund token. Added Legendary Bags. No, hold on. Added Legendary Rebreather. There we go. Dude, we got 3 pages of gold here, chat. New emote now available on Gem Store. By Ogden's Hammer. What savings? All strikes now start with players dropping in from orbit. New emote dab. Azura's already have that. New legendary ranger pet.
And they should
added
copy
to
Twitch
the
and
game.
make all fonts
Chimera.
Comic Sans.
It just copy Twitch and make all fonts Comic Sans. What's up, Jared? Added 10 more dancing emotes. Stability has been removed from the game. Turns out the aerodrome was a giant multi-winged bird all along. It has taken off. There's nowhere to be found. Edge of the Mist is now playable? For the new folks, it always has been. It's just, it's a dead zone. Sending mail now requires stamps. Available in the BLTC. Corrected an issue that caused dyes to be account-wide. Go get him again. Raid Sword Aerodrome are now in order from left to right. Oh god. The raid wing doors are now in the correct order. Numerical order. Stability no longer stacks and is not removed if hit by a CC, but only by limited time. They're actually saying there's not a build in the note. There were people actually believe the April Fool's notes. Dude, they say the April Fool's 3 times in the first paragraph. Personal story is now required to play any expansion. Oh my gosh. Chalice of Tears is now required step of crafting any legendary. It's required for Aurora already. Should just say alphabetical order. You know what? Let's see. Hold on a sec. Raid wing doors are now in numerical order, which makes sense. And then right after that, the list of 100 fractals is now in alphabetical order, which would make no sense at all. That would make no sense at all. Super emboldened mode introduced to raids. Bram will now hold your hand for the full duration of the battle. Super emboldened weekends now added to raids. Bram will hold your hand and whisper sweet nothings in your ear throughout the battle. I want to put battle in quotes. Laura would never leave. Mounts now require seatbelts. Bromance. If your character hasn't contacted any water source for a while, every NPC mentioned you stink. Oh my gosh. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Guild Wars Edition. Whispers Kabram gently. Short ads are now played when switching zones or randomly while playing. You can now romance certain NPCs. You have a ghost of every mob you killed in your homestead. Oh, good god. There'd be so many raid bosses in there. If you are dismounted by damage, that mount will be unavailable while it is in recovery. Elementalists are famous for being downstate, and hence their downstate damage multiplied by 10 just so they have a fair chance in groups. When a level booster is used, you have a chance to, you have to complete a captcha puzzle. Eating is now a requirement. If you don't eat every 4 game hours, your character will start taking damage, increasing in severity every 15 minutes. Don't ever become a game dev. Finally added a world boss to the char begetter area, a giant ghost of Ascon out for revenge. Bone Skinner now places the damage area slightly to the left. Ranger Pet AI has been updated with Chat GPT. Birthday gifts are now given on account / our real life birthday versus the day the character was created. New armor variant starts with 0 stats. We get +1 to all stats for every monster killed to a cap. Resets on map change. I was like, wait, that seems pretty cool. And then I got to that last sentence. Zimmeros gives back all items thrown in the Mystic Forge. I mean, he kind of does that whenever the Conjured Amalgamate attacks you with his loot cannon. Official Blish HUD release for Guild Wars 2. LFG requires union membership to join strikes. Oh my god. You can now trade with other players. Just completely destroy the overflow community. His guard has been resized due to his newfound realization that his father is a smurf. What? Uber can now be used for map completion. You can steal legendary from Wing 6 if you try so hard. All future patches will not break ARC DPS. Yeah, they will. Sir Muck, since ANET kind of listens to you... What? No. Might you ask them to change staff 4 on Ellie to Leap or Blast and Meteor still... Dude, I've been asking them to fix a bug on Druid for 6 years. You think they listen to me? No. No. I am very flattered by the opinion you have of me, but no. I haven't gotten them to fix Ranger bugs for 6 years. Hey Mike, how Devil Smiles, I take your PoE2 playlist from my save playlist on YouTube, just finished with all the 101 parts, is the only playlist that don't give me a delete option. Huh? Wait, what? Why are you trying to delete my playlist, Scar? I'm confused. Gift Gift of Battle, now purchasable. Purchasable from PvE merchants for 100,000 research notes. Oh, give them hope. Give them hope. Mistburn Baron's Bloodstone Infusion can now be sent by mail. All the other infusions transactions limited to auction house only. Skibbity toilet emote. Assurds can now pick normal human-sized model. Obsidian shards can now be farmed from Mistburn Barons. Shards of Glory. Shards of Glory are no longer tradable. Tradable. You can now shoot and kill other players' mail couriers. I'd take the other Gift of Battle for 100k. Gift of Exploration now purchasable for 1 Gift of the Mist. Ooh. Gift of Craftsmanship will now require a 2-year degree. A 2-year degree! World v World Death will randomly drop your gold to enemy players. Oh my gosh. World v World is now limited to 1 reward track per season. Per season?! I got, alright. World v World is now limited to 1 reward track per season. Sure, it's ridiculous. All Agony Infusions equipped are now consumed upon completion of each Fractal Challenge mode. PvP is enabled during world bosses. /GG now works in open world and kills the whole map. I just despise World World by ADHD, but can't keep up that long. Tango are now playable. Yep. Tengu are now playable. The voice actor is a returning favorite. Though you know them from the Bird Quest and Bura. No. I'd be like, it's a returning favorite. And then you'd hear, this is a place of refuge. What is Mr. Muck doing? We were just making up some fake April Fool's patch notes. Just making some solid gold here. Since the exodus of the gods, humanity found a new faith, Christianity, added to the game. Wow. No, I don't think I'm gonna add real religions into the jokes. Gathering ideas for an old April Fool's patch. Yeah. Edit UI option has been added to the escape menu. UI elements can now all be moved. Did you see yours who called the Mist trailer? Yeah, I saw it. Mock milking this art. No, I'm just enjoying this conversation. Kodan now playable, and every Kodan NPC will make a bear pun in every sentence. Due to many complaints, we've decided to remove Ellie until we find a way to remake this class. Never. Our servers are overheating, adding a map queue system to all PvE maps. When attempting to queue for a full map, you will now be automatically moved to Guild Wars 1 while you wait. Piano instrument added exclusive to Ellie's. Some players found it hard to understand Lowland code and voices. To help, we've slowed them down for clarity. Some players have expressed difficulty understanding the Lowland Codan voices. To help, we've slowed down their speech for clarity. There we go. A new randomize button has been added to the world map and takes a player to a random location across Tyria. Boss enemies now have the option to fire you, removing from the fight. To fire you? Stoic Aldernell speaks faster. Aquatic Fractal now removed and will be replaced with a POF Desert Fractal. Aquatic Fractal now removed and replaced with Desert Fractal. Known bug, you may sometimes still be a dolphin. I can't type. What's a sulfin? Dolphin. Added boss rush convergence with all world bosses. I like that. Added boss rush mode to Convergence, where you fight all world bosses back to back. Offline auto battle mode has been added. Oh no. Mounts are only usable in the expansion they are required. Mounts are only usable in their associated expansion and must be re-earned in others. New Guardian skill, Favorite Child. Each time you hit an enemy with the skill, all elementals of the zone have their damage and hit points reduced by 1%. Oh my god. Of course that would stack. Create a world v world map with total loot if you die. That's just like there's other MMOs that do that. Portal skills and items now send you to a random spot on Tyria. Guild Wars 2 with Terraria crossover. Achievement points have been revisited. All player achievements have been reset. Achievement points revisited. Wow. The inspection of a character tells you how much gold they have. When inspecting other characters, you can now see their bank. You can now also see their bank. Due to breaking immersion, waypoints have been removed from the game. Thieves can now see people's wallets when inspected. Mesmer's portal range is much farther and can go between zones. Unidentified gear can now be donated in exchange for goodwill. If you have less than 10 gold at a point, your character will say, "I'm broke, you know," loudly. If your character has more than 100 gold, your pockets will now jingle when you walk. Thief characters can hear jingle SFX from farther away. Centaurs now respond, "No, you can't." That's good. That's good. I like you. When rest after downstate, there's 5 minutes for which you cannot move because you need to rest. Each time you use Mesmer Board, you can now automatic to 1 gold. Due to player complaint about lack of activity, Legendary Armory has been removed. Oh my god. Add a section to the gem store, GoFundMe Legendary. Since Casimir can open portals between maps, Mesmer commanders can now also do that to make it fair. I mean, Queen Jenna made a Mesmer feedback portal that covered the entire city. I hope they don't get that too. Run energy has been added. Player characters can now sprint. Player characters now have a stamina bar. Deadeyes are now blind. If you go to Queen Jenna when Logan is not around, the next time you see Logan, he'll instant kill you. Oh gosh. Revive orbs are now usable PvP World v World, but can only be acquired in gem store purchases. They were removed from the Wizard's Vault. Their cost has been increased. Oh gosh. Oh. Alright. The cats from the Hungry Scavenger Hunt need to be fed daily or they return to open world. Plunderstorm has been added. Plunderstorm? There you go. When a thief goes invisible, players in the immediate area shout, "Someone prowling around here." Ellie buff troll detected. Homestead workers now have unionized, may go on strike. Oh. What's that bear's name in your home instance? It's like Deft something? Deft Lahar. You can now ask Deft Lahar to leave your house. Get rid of Asura. No. If a Mesmer player character is equipping invisible shoes, they receive Blessing of Queen Jenna, enhancing certain abilities. Berserker can now hurt allies while raging. Berserkers, when berserking, will now have friendly fire. Due to World v World rebalancing, Thief's stealth effects now cause all other players to become invisible instead. Raids now placed on actual dragon wings. When selecting elementalist in character creation, the game will say, "Are you sure?" When choosing elementalist at character creation, you will now receive an "Are you sure?" pop-up. Mechanists now say, "I'm in" after shadow stepping with shift segment. Your homestead now overgrows with time that you need to remove manually. Homestead plants now grow in real time. Gardening shears added to BLTC. Daredevils can now shout parkour when dodging. During the hot story, you can now choose whether Air or Bram will die, and this is now a permanent change and will impact the story. I think we'll all make the same choice. Something with a Homestead association will be funny. If you... Depending on the appearance of your homestead, you may receive mail from the Homestead Association. There you go. Char characters now lose fur when affected by burning. During Winter's Day events, you can now brag to orphans you own a home. What? That is so messed up. Lord Vanquish from Super Adventure Box has developed intelligence, is now threatening to invade Naos. Reloading shouts on warrior will impact the warrior's voice, and multiple reloads will break his voice. He can no longer use shouts. Thieves play a bell sound while in stealth. Black Lion keys keychain is now required for Black Lion keys. Hold on. I can work with this. Black Lion keys are no longer stackable. Black Lion keychain now available on BLTC. Chars now get the taunt condition from long dangling objects like vines. Black Lion keychain uses a bag slot. Black Lion keychain bag slot now available BLTC. What video are you making? I'm not making a video. We're just having fun right now. Maybe I'll use these next year. Lord Farron is now officially made the King of Tyria. Queen Jenna eloped with Ritlock and Logan on a quest to find them. 3 Scrit and a Trenchcoat has been temporarily removed from character creation as all 3 Scrit had different opinions on dialogue choices. Char can now use their horns in battle. Weapon durability, let's see, hold on. Equipment durability has been added to the game. Increased stats for legendary gear. Oh god, no, that would be so bad for the game. Legendary gear now has better stats than Ascended. Equipment durability was a thing? Yes. One sec. Okay. Double tap dodging now enforced for instance content. Ugh. Dude, what? I had a video where I recommended people change their dodge from double tap to something else, and so many people are like, I've played for 10,000 hours, and I still double tap the dodge. And I was like, ugh. Okay. GG command shows a notification on screen saying you're a noob, get to the airdrome and practice. Have you looked at the GW2uesday wiki? Yeah, I saw it. Birthday cake now inflicts the unremovable diabetes debuff after 100 uses. Added dungeon challenge modes. I miss armor breaking. It was fun dying 7 times in a row to discover you're more naked. Boon corruption now applies to consumable buffs. They like turn your food buff into poisoned food? Friendly fire is now available as challenge mode for all content. Completing these will have a gold title of didn't kill you when I could've. Hey, hi Troy. Okay, yeah, we got some gold here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with all this, but we've definitely we got like 5 pages of gold here, chat. Well done. Well done. All DLC package has been added to the store. Okay. Lion's Arch is now an open PvP area. I'm okay with that debuff for cake. I never eat the cake in game. I do spam eat on feast though. Can I get the overeat debuff, which does the opposite of the eaten buff? When you overeat in what is it? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you get like a debuff that looks like a pig, and it makes you slower and louder. So it's harder to sneak or move. Alright. Now we're gonna go look at the big cat, now that we got the bobblehead. Oh wait, did it wear off? Oh, it wore off. Hang on, where is it? There he is. There he is. Mike, you should make the patch notes for Guild Wars 3. I mean, y'all helped.
You forgot to add. Norn cheeks clap with an audible sound effect when dodging or when moving with a speed buff.
I don't think I need that in my game. Sir, we're trying to sneak around with the sound of our cheeks clapping. It's alerting the enemy. I don't think we need that in our game. Guild Wars 3 will be based on blockchain. Oh my god. No. What the heck? One sec. Why's that not working? You could see his collar tag underwater. I didn't know about this. Cheeseburger. I did not know about that. His name is Cheeseburger. Just do the patch notes right here next time. Is the cheeseburger cat? Yes. My guy's neck is gonna snap. Char are no longer allowed to use the shower. They must lick. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see. I got a few more minutes. What's going on? Shadow Behemoth, Etherblade. Etherblade's more fun than Shadow Behemoth if it's an option. Let me see. Asura and Skrit have been swapped in the game. All Asura player characters are swapped to Skrit. Oh my gosh. If I'm gonna play Skrit, I want to play like 3 Skrit in a trench coat. Like it's a team thing. And like when you get boots, like one of the script gets a left boot and one of the script gets a right boot.
We must stop him from charges.
I'm here just in time to save these fine people, chat.
If we break those gyros, that should break his shield as well.
Oop. Jade bot. Mukluk. Nah, man, I'm here. I'm doing damage. Although, I need to disable how many people I'm rendering right now, because holy crap.
Focus on the gyros. That should help us destroy his shield.
Oh man, I'm gonna go downstate again. Oh boy, we are losing a lot of frames right now. Alright, that's much better.
It's no use. We cannot hurt him unless we break that charge of his.
Easy.
Keep your thieving booty out of here. Now, in accordance with Legal Code 7, Section 14, I'll coordinate returning these items to their owners.
Has Muk finished Cozy Cafe and appeased the great cat gods? No, I haven't touched the cafe.
Sooner I start,
We did make some fun
sooner my
patch notes
ability will
though.
be back to normal.
Say, Guan I know that Master has quite some pull over at the Ministry.
Mike is #1 on the damage meter. I know! I was rocking it. What are you talking about? Okay. I heard Mr. Muckle change his name to Muck Space Luck. No. The Skrit have now claimed all Mystic Forge shinies as their own, and all Raid Wing 6 bosses have been replaced with super shiny Skrit. That would be kind of funny. Imagine if the twin Largos was just 2 Skrit screaming and zipping all over the place. A dev just won Fashion Wars on the server I was on. That sounds like a bribe that worked. Partner privilege gets more damage on arc DPS. No, partner privilege is my arc DPS breaks more often. Alright, chat. With that, it is about 2 p.m. I am out of time. Thank you guys for being here. I need to wrap things up for now. I got some stuff I need to do. You guys are awesome. A few plugs on the way out. If you're new here, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I will be back in about 5 hours to play more Guild Wars 2 on the NA servers tonight, hopefully with better ping. Hit the follow button on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channels if you haven't already. There's links to both of those in the chat. And special thanks to the patrons. They're wonderful. I couldn't do this without them, and there's a link to that in the chat if you're interested. You guys have a fantastic rest of your days, and if you want to keep watching more Twitch on the Twitch side of things, I will raid somebody else here. Let me see. Is there anyone live that I know? Fandrel's okay. He's alright, I guess. He's alright. /raid Fandrel. I'll drop a raid on him. Hopefully he's being entertaining today. Alright, I'll see you guys over there. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back in 5 hours if you wish to join me then. See ya!
Costs money. But I'm happy with this. Like, I don't need anything more in life. Like, all I need is roof, food, Mrs. Fandrel happy, and the pets happy.